Welcome back, Warriors. I'm your Quartermaster yet again, and it's great to see y'all. Welcome to the 30th video of my Weapon Workshop series. In this tutorial series, I look at all the relevant statistics for all the weapons we're supplied with for this 2042 conflict. Mind you, some of the info crates on the weapons aren't exactly accurate, so that's why I'm here, to test them out for you and get you the most accurate info available. On top of gathering info, I also give you all my 3 suggested builds to take into the field for dealing with all manner of combat situations. Today we'll be taking a look at our 4th sidearm, the PF51. The PF51 is based on the Kel-Tec P50, an ugly semi-automatic pistol from the king of ugly weapons that utilizes the same magazine as the P90. Unlike its inspiration, the PF51 is a fully automatic sidearm. It still has the 50-round standard issue magazine, so this will be the basis for our ammo comparisons. In terms of its rate of fire, it tops out at 870 rounds per minute. As you might expect, the damage ranges for this sidearm aren't exactly great. From 0 to a massive 9 meters, we deal our maximum damage of 15, a 7-shot kill minimum. Next, from 10 to 74 meters, damage drops to 13 before reaching our minimum damage of 12 at 75 meters and beyond. Using these stats, we end up with a TTK that ranges between 414 and 552 milliseconds. And in headshot, will reduce the number of shots needed at all ranges by 1, thus reducing our TTK to be between 345 and 483 milliseconds. Keep in mind, that higher TTK will likely be much higher given that at 75 meters you will not be hitting every shot, I promise you. The next ammo type we gain access to is the subsonic rounds. These rounds claim to fire and reload slower while also reducing our effective range. Well, they fire at exactly the same rate of 870 rounds per minute, and they have better maximum damage ranges than the standard issue rounds. With these, from 0 to 24 meters, we deal our maximum damage of 15. That is a 150% increase to our maximum damage. Next, from 25 to 49 meters, we deal 13 damage per shot. Then we reach our minimum damage of 12 at 50 meters. Normally this reduced range would be a knock against this ammo type, but given our effective range is essentially less than 20 meters, this ammo type is perfect. Using the stats we have, we end up with a TTK between 414 and 552 milliseconds, exactly the same as with the standard issue rounds. And in headshot will make our TTK again between 345 and 483 milliseconds. The final attachment we have that can affect our TTK at all is the GAR-45 suppressor. With this, we gain stealth advantages such as reduced audio and visual giveaways when firing while sacrificing some damage. With this attachment, from 0 to 9 meters, we deal 14 damage per shot. Next, from 10 to 74 meters, damage drops to 12 before hitting our disgusting minimum of 11 damage per shot at 75 meters. Overall, this attachment will require you to get 1 extra hit at each range for a kill. As such, the TTK with a suppressor will sit between 483 and 621 milliseconds, and in headshot we'll change this to be between 414 and 552 milliseconds. When doing my recoil test, I fired all 50 rounds from 15 meters away, my standard test range for all sidearms. As you can see, when comparing the ammo at least, the magnitude ain't all that different at all. However, the subsonic rounds do have a tighter spread than the standard issue rounds. Compare the barrel options, there again isn't any real difference between any of the options. The Arcom Tactical muzzle brake kick's a little higher overall and the Champion is a little lower, but there ain't really no notable difference at all. And since there's no grips, the only other recoil test was the hip fire. The reticle here is very tight, which is to be expected, and the LS1 laser pulls that in even more. For the plot test, I fired each ammo type both with and without the laser, and honestly, there's no real difference, so make of that what you will. For the PF51, I really only got one build for you. We start out with the iron sights for a fast ADS speed and no downsides. Next we use the subsonic rounds for the increased damage range and stealth benefits. After that we use the LS1 laser for that slightly improved hipfire accuracy and end with the GAR-45 suppressor to pair well with the subsonics for ultimate stealth. My only build for the PF51, the Plinker, is the only build aside from what comes out of the manufacturer crate that's worth anything. While the suppressor means I'll need an extra bullet at every range to get a kill, the high rate of fire means that you'll barely notice it. Plus, none of the barrel options have any effect on our recoil, so you ain't missing out on anything. The subsonic ammo for this weapon is the only viable subsonic ammo I have yet noticed. The damage is the same, the range is better than the base ammo, and the rate of fire is also the same. There's literally no reason to not use the subsonics with this gun. If you want the most from your PF51, then the Plinker is for you. And there you have it, folks, all the stats you need to know and the best builds to properly utilize your rapid-firing, spammy American PF51. It's a spam cannon meant to be used at close range. What else can I really say about it? The Plinker is weak, but the PF51 is weak in general as well. It's not quite my favorite sidearm, but it's not the worst, personally. So I did my best to get the most accurate stats in my personal testing these weapons on the orbital testing range. And with that, what do y'all think of the PF51? Do you like it, or do you consider auto pistols to be a bit cheesy? Let me know down below. And so if I did a good job today with this briefing, be sure to leave me a like and subscription to show the Major that you want more statistical briefings just like this one. And with that, I've been your Quartermaster. Until next time, I will see you later.